Outside the role of being a CSR, of course, I'm just a student. Maintaining her grades. I am running to be allowed there, hopefully. And I'm hosting university events and college events as well. So I'm just in the balance between school and extracurricular activities. First year, I remember tweeting na para ang sarap maging courtside reporter. That was first year, but I didn't have any idea para maging courtside reporter. Come third year, my social dancing professor, Ma'am Gigi Camus, told me na why don't I try out to be the next courtside reporter? And then she gave me an email address where I could inquire. And then I told my parents about it. Parang my dad was very excited kasi gusto niya talaga na mag-reporter ako. So, I tried out just this year when I was in fourth year, when I was just starting. So, I tried out and then, yun, naging tuloy-tuloy na, tapos naging courtside reporter na ako. No high school, kahit though active ako, pero sa college, naniwala ako na classroom girl lang ako. Lalo na nung first year, nahimok lang ako ng mga klase ko na sumali. So, siguro kung hindi ako pinasali ng klase ko, hindi ako lalabas ng classroom. Never ako mag-venture. So, nakita ko lang kasi sa sarili ko na aral, dorm. Second year lang ako nag-venture talaga ng mag-org, mag-host, yung mga ganun talaga ng I pictured college as I have to go from one room to the other. Na iba-iba yung blockmates ko, na iba-iba, I have to get my own schedule, I have to meet profs na iba-iba terror, ganyan. Pero nung na-realize ko na I was going to study sa UST, na there wasn't that much difference naman from high school because you stay in a room, you stay with the block, you have your constant set of professors na pupunta sa room. So, nagbago yung perception ko ng college. Siguro yung nagstay na lang is it will always be a competition with yourself. It's not about others na din eh. Kasi if parang naisip dati nung high school, it's a constant battle with others. Parang I have to be ranked, ganyan. Pagdating ng college talaga, parang sa'yo na lang, ikaw yung gagawa, ikaw yung magtatrabaho, ikaw yung makikipag-compete. So parang, I was hosting before CSR, second year, first hosting gig ko sa UST. High school, yung mga programs ng nutrition month, yung mga ganun lang. Yun yung pinaka-professional gig. High school pa lang, na immersed na ako sa reporting because of the school paper. So, din ako nag-idea na mag-com arts, pero parang doubtful pa ako nung start. Parang, ano ba, com arts ba? Or music ba? Or civil eng? Sobrang layo. Yeah, I sing. Wow. So, nag-com arts na ako because, yun, yung first choice ko na course, nakapasa naman ako. I treat hosting as an artistic expression of myself as well. Because every host naman, she brings a different personality and a different take on every event. So, I get to be whoever I want to be every time I host, depending on the situation, of course. So, you get to show another side of yourself. So, I think that's an expression of art as well. Pero singing, ayun, hindi na ako madalas kumanta as before. Lalo na first year siguro madalas. Pero, I still treat singing as an artistic expression. That day was very long. It was a Monday. I had classes from 6 to 9 p.m. and I was in ABS-CBN from 8 to until the time that I had to go to school, 6 to 9. So from it, we were so nervous. May audition process na it took us a lot of rounds until parang nababawasan. Pero elimination round always until dun sa last round in the afternoon. So no afternoon, parang we were so nervous kasi ilan na lang kami. So parang, hoy, ilan tayong kukunin? Ganyan. But then, we realized na kami na pala yung new set, but we had to still fight for the spot. So nung sinabi na ako na parang I was in utter shock kasi hindi ko talaga inakala na I was just thinking about it and then I'm the courtside now. So parang na sinabi na you're the UST courtside reporter, parang ako, oh my God, parang ganun ko nakita niya yung video, parang oh.
You will be the UST courtside reporter.
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay.
I even asked them na parang, is this serious or joking? Am I really the courtside? Tapos sabi nila, we don't joke about these kinds of things. So, it's real. So ayun, iyak na ako until, puntahan ng class, I had to keep it in, I cannot tell it, I cannot
even
say
your
it.
parents?
Yeah, nobody knew I auditioned, nobody knew I got in, until there was an official announcement na parang, here are your new courtside reporter. First tune-up game ko with the Tigers, I tried to make reports already per quarter, even if I don't have to report. So I visited, I went with them with their tune-up game. So parang, I was just beside coach, parang, si coach ko, parang nag-blurt out ng instructions, ganyan, parang ko, susulat ko, hindi ka naman pwedeng sabihin yung plays, kasi it would be very, very wrong to divulge the information. So parang ko, sulat ko. As in, it took me 2 quarters before I got to write a report. But then, nung mismong game day na, I think it really happens na out of adrenaline, you get to write. Siguro, big factor yung ma-attend ako ng trainings nila. I try my best to attend every day. Para ako mismo nakikita ko yung progress nila. So, it makes a difference na it makes it easier to write a report because you know how they went from something to this thing. So, magdadagdag ka na lang ng tidbits from what they were saying. So, ayun, medyo naging madali na siya. I wasn't a sports fan. Siguro, the people around me were enough to make me be interested in the sport. Since hindi na ako nanonood ng basketball games, sad to admit, hindi ako nanonood ng games before. So I had to ask the people I know who are very knowledgeable about sports. Aside from researching, I had to research FIBA rules, yung mga ganon, kung ano yung definition, kung ano yung ganyan. And I also had to get some real-life experiences and information. For example, sa best friend ko was really a basketball fanatic. Yung daddy ko din. So, I had to get information from them. So pagdating ko ng volleyball season, I had to restart. So, I had to research all over it. So,
Ibang sport naman.
always, siguro, research na rin. Kaya ako natuto. courtside, I usually go out with my boyfriend because ano ba? I'm very particular with the places we go to. Not only for hangout, but I have to make sure it fits my feed. I'm a very Instagram person, so that's what I do during my off days. Other than that, sa bahay lang, you have to finish your assignments kasi courtside reporting and visiting the team also takes up your time. So, ayun, yun lang ginagawa ko. There's always a pressure, lalo na kapag new face ka, coming from two courtside reporters na really stayed with UST for 2 years. So, that means something. So, it's a pressure kasi si Christina ngayon, reporter na, si Anne Cristel, she's a writer and a host as well. So, she has best of both worlds. So, may pressure nung una, but then again, you always have to put your own mark when you become the courtside reporter. So, I just used their advices because I got to meet them naman. So, ayun, nabawasan naman. Meron naman ng conscious effort, pero I don't see it as something that would hinder me from doing the things that I really want to do or expressing what I really want to say. Siguro may konting restriction lang siya na slight. In a way na parang I try to not give comments about yung issues that would really kind of make a difference. Kunwari, I give the elections in UST. I didn't really say anything about it. Kung sino yung boto ko, ganun. Partly because I like what other people say or my friends say na naging courtside ka, you have even just a tiny bit of advantage or edge among the other students na you get to say what you want to say and then influence them with what you say. So parang gusto ko na maging dependent siya sa kung ano talaga yung gusto ko. So, yun lang yung mga restrictions pero wala naman masyado. Ayan, tinanong sa amin yan when we were auditioning, like what is our edge or like what sets us apart from the former reporters in the school. And it was so hard to answer because they all made a mark na. But I think my difference would be my personality. I don't know if it transpires right now, pero I try to be very happy always. I think positivity is the difference I have. Sa reports, I think lumilitaw naman na win or lose, I always try to inject something happy about the team. So, ayun yung difference ko siguro, na trying to keep things light and ayun, positivity naman. Pre-game rituals. Meron. Before the game day, I make sure that I attend their practice, the night before. So that bago pa yung report, and then I try and make a mock report and then practice on that. As in, religiously every game, I try to report my mock report. And then, come the day itself, while waiting for, kasi 2 hours before the game, nandun na kami. So, I turn off my phone unless I have to tweet na, oh, it's game day, gano'n. So, I turn off my phone throughout the duration of the game. So, that's practically my ritual. Or I have to turn off my phone. It's hard. Parang it's not really what they would think as the best part. Because I think they perceive the best part to be as yun nakikita ka sa TV, and you get to see the players, you get to watch the games for free, yung mga ganun. But I think the best side, or the best part of being a courtside reporter is you get to establish a connection with the team. I think that's very important. I mean, lalo na ngayon na tapos na yung season ko, yung season 7 to 8, it's so hard for me to let go of the teams, na to not see them every day, to not talk to them every day, to not see them. Pero I think that's the best part, is spending time with them. And behind the scenes kasi yung best always, na you get to see them struggle until they go to the games, and then parang they show to everyone na, oh, we practiced hard. So yun yung best part for me. The worst thing, I think, Siguro sa time because I kind of have to spend some time with them, which is not a burden naman. Pero thinking about it academically, I have to catch up with my reviews for quizzes. Pero on school days naman, it's no trouble kasi parang binigay talaga ata ni Lord kasi naka-pattern yung schedule ko. Every single game may regret. I think para lang ma-improve yung sarili naman dapat next time. So, regret siguro always with the content of my reports. I always try to make reports na informative always. Pero pag dumarating talaga sa point na wala na akong masabi kasi pagdating sa content, it's always the same thing. So, ayun, yun yung regret ko siguro na I wasn't able to make reports na as informative as possible now kasi wala na akong nakuha na information. Advice ko siguro, ano ba? Well, for me, parang yung pinakahawakan ko lagi na I think is also a great advice would be to always take risks. I mean, it's so cliche. Even if you're scared to try or even if you don't have the will to try, wala namang mawawala if you try. Like, I've always lived with my dad's parang words na parang sila kumakain din sila ng kanin, kumakain ka din ng kanin, so anong pinagkaiba nyo? So parang it makes sense na parang why would you be afraid to take the risk? And hindi ko ina-advise huwag nila sabihin na mag-audition ako, ganun. But you also have to find the motivation as to why you're doing it. It shouldn't be just because I want to be seen on TV. It shouldn't be just because I want to watch free games. I want to always have a picture with the players. It always have to come from something deeper. Yun, siguro always think of the reason why you want to audition in the first place. And advice siguro, una kayong matakot. Mahirap yung audition, maraming dadaanan. Pero kung sino talaga kasi yung may gusto, siya talaga yung makakatagal sa audition. So, it always has to go back to you wanting it so bad.